So this is the silent zone. Hello? What's this? Some poor soul. Another waif like myself. No food, I suppose. One half the world doesn't know how the other half live. Sickly child, too, I expect. Very likely neither of them had any food for months and months and months. There they are, out in the cold streets. No one to give them shelter. They can die, and no one would be any the wiser. They could die, and no one would even care. You don't want all the seat, do you? Have you had anything to eat? I thought not. Just as I expected. One half the world doesn't know how the other half live. It's the poor that help the poor. Well, I haven't got much, goodness knows. My last sixpence. The last tanner I have in the wide, wide world. I'll be in a nice mess if I lose that. Have you no friends? No means of subsistence? One half the world doesn't know. Why, it wasn't a child after all. Would you believe, here have I been breaking my heart over a bundle of washing. Perhaps some bookmaker's washing too. Sometimes it seems that I shall never find anything to do. And yet only last night I had a wonderful dream. I dreamt that I was in a foundry with the furnaces blazing all round me. No more cheese and onions for supper for me. There's an awful lot of tittle-tattle going on just now. I mean, some say this and some say that and some, but anyhow. The first 60 years of life are the hardest, so they say. And after that it's harder still, so shout if you hooray. They say in 1935 we'll all be on the dole. I've just had the private wire, but don't breathe it to a soul. I've been a married man now since 1899. Some say married life's all wrong, some say that it's fine. But after 30 years, you can take the tip from me. You can also take the missus and the lodger and the key, and a ship to South Australia, or for preference the North Pole. But if you ever meet my missus, don't breathe it to a soul. I met a chap the other day, said his name was Green. And he said he liked me more than any man he'd ever seen. He said he'd got £10,000 and might die any day. And he said he'd leave the lot to me. Well, I didn't know what to say. Just then his keeper came and said, come on, he's up the pole. If he's left you any money, don't breathe it to a soul. I went to see a football match last Saturday at 3. There were 60,000 people there, the referee and me. I got talking to a fella who was standing on my toe. He seemed to understand again. I was really in the know. Well, he said his great-grandfather once saw Chelsea score a goal. But he said the old man rambles, so don't breathe it to a soul.